What's up and what's up? What's up? Today we're gonna have some Bible study. I don't really have a certain section that I want to get into, but this is actually my first time doing reading the Bible on social media. But today I want to do Proverbs. Proverbs. If you are not sure with the Bible, if you haven't read it or you read it before, but you're not really reading it like that, I will suggest anybody read Proverbs because Proverbs gives you wise teaching, gives you teaching of the laws, things that you need to be doing. So Proverbs is very, very important. So today's teaching, we're gonna start off with, and first and foremost, I'm not a pastor. I'm not, I'm learning just like everybody else in the world. And I want, if you somebody and you're young or older and you just get started on your journey with God, I want to just be that voice because we all are learning together. So we're going to start off with Proverbs, the first one, first verse, and we're just going to go along. We're going to take our time with it, and we're just going to take what I feel like is powerful, and we can all discuss in the chat. Whoever pulls up, whoever wants to comment, we'll talk about it. Okay. So verse 1. These are the wise words of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel. They teach wisdom and self-control. They will help you understand wise words. They will teach you how to be wise and self-controlled, and will teach you to do what is honest and fair and right. So what I'm taking from this verse 1 through 3 is that it's just basically giving the introduction of what Proverbs is going to be. So basically it's going to teach you that you have to have self-control. It's going to teach you the wisdom of it, because all Proverbs is wisdom throughout the doctrine. So wisdom through the verses of Proverbs. So when you read Proverbs, just get that in your head that it's wisdom. It's wise words. So it's going to give you almost like a law to, yeah.
You got any oil left in your car?
Nah. Why?
You said oil low.
Oh, really? What, you gonna go get some more?
I got
Alright, sorry about that. But yeah, Proverbs. Like I said, wise words, wisdom. Think of wisdom in Proverbs. Alright, let's keep going. They make the uneducated wise and give knowledge and sense to the young. Wise people can also listen and learn. So even when you wise, you can still listen. Fools speak more than they listen. When you wise, understand that you need to be able to listen. Don't feel like you know it all. Because a lot of times when people get wisdom, they feel like they know everything. They feel like, I can't listen to nobody. You can even learn from almost like a foolish person. You could learn from somebody who may not look like they have any knowledge. You could learn from that. So let's keep going. That anyone can understand wise words and stories, the words of the wise and their riddles. All right. Knowledge begins with respect for the Lord, but fools hate wisdom and discipline. So understand that knowledge begins with respect for the Lord. So when you respect the Lord, that's when knowledge starts. That's when you will finally open your heart to the knowledge. So understand that you have to respect the Lord to gain the knowledge. Understand that the Lord's word is powerful. The Lord's word is law. It's nothing to play around with. It's not a game. It's serious. So when you read these scriptures, you gotta understand you can't just read it like a little folk tale. You gotta read it with understanding. So understand that. Alright. So next one. Everybody join the live. Type in, comment, whatever you want to say. Tune in. We reading Proverbs right now. All right. So warnings against evil. So now we have verse 8. Let's get it. My child, listen to your father's teaching and do not forget your mother's advice. Their teachings will be like flowers in your hair or a necklace around your neck. So understand that. Your mother's teaching, don't take that for granted. You gotta hold it dear into your heart. Your mother's teaching. So we all, everybody join in. We getting that food. It's food for your spirit. Understand that. I'm gonna read that again. My child, listen to your father's teaching. So God, listen to his teaching. And do not forget your mother's advice. So when your mother or somebody you hold dear to your heart gives you advice, you have to listen to that. Listen. Don't just scan past it. You gotta understand. Hold it to your heart. Listen to it. Treat it like flowers. Their teachings will be like flowers in your hair or a necklace around your neck. So something that, like I said, is something that you hold dear tight on you. So the words, you have to hold it dear tight. All right, let's keep going. My child, if sinners try to lead you into sin, do not follow them. So this is, for example, you have friends or maybe somebody at your job and they're trying to get you to do something that you know you shouldn't be doing. That's that conviction. You know in your spirit where you feel it. You feel that, I shouldn't be doing that. You have to listen. You have to have an understanding with that Holy Spirit that that is not the pathway that God, our Father, wants us to go to. So you have to have that understanding. Let's keep going. Do not follow them. They will say, come with us. Let's ambush and kill someone. Let's attack some innocent people just for fun. So that's wicked. That's strictly wicked behavior. You understand that. It may not be to that severity of going to kill somebody. It may could just be something as simple as let's go rob that. Let's go cuss somebody out. Maybe somebody did you wrong. They say, come on, we gotta go get some give back. Gotta go cuss them out. It's sometimes that simple. When you feel that your spirit getting convicted, you have to listen to that. You have to understand that that's not the way that God wants us to live. It's not. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right. Let's swallow them alive as death does. We will take all kinds of valuable things and fill our houses with stolen goods. Let's get it. All right. Let's swallow them whole as the grave does. We will take all kinds of valuable things and fill our houses with stolen goods. Come join us. We will share with you stolen goods. My child, do not go along with them. Do not do what they do. They are eager to do evil and are quick to kill. So that's just showing it's a senseless mind. They're not even thinking. They don't even have a conscience. And God is just showing that it's this side and it's this side. The wicked, the righteous. The wicked is not even going to think twice. The wicked is going to just do evil. The wicked is just going to be like, I don't care. But the righteous is going to weigh it. It's going to weigh, okay, this is not right. But God gives us the free will. He gives us choice. So you got to understand that choice. You got to understand that that is serious. He's going to allow you to see if you're going to mess up. He's going to allow you to be able to make that decision on your own. But he's going to give you that spirit to discern, be like, okay, this doesn't feel right. But it's up to you to make that right choice. All right, let's keep going. It is useless to spread out a net right where the birds can see it. But sinners will fall into their own traps. Okay? They will only catch themselves. All greedy people end up this way. Greed kills selfish people. I'm going to read that again. Greed kills selfish people. All right? Let's keep on moving. Wisdom speaks. Wisdom is like a woman shouting in the streets. All right? She raises her voice in the city squares. She cries out in the nosy street and shouts at the city gates. You fools, how long will you be foolish? How long will you make fun of wisdom and hate knowledge? If only you had listened when I corrected you, I would have told you what's in my heart. I would have told you what I am thinking. I called, but you refused to listen. I held out my hand, but you paid no attention. You did not follow my advice and did not listen when I corrected you. So I will laugh when you are in trouble. I will make fun when disaster strikes you. When disaster comes over you like a storm, when trouble strikes you like a whirlwind, when pain and trouble overwhelm you. Then you will call to me, but I will not answer. You will look for me, but you will not find me. So you gotta understand what I just read. That is just basically like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Hold on. Alright. Sorry about that. Alright, let's get back to it. Alright. I actually want to skip a little bit. Some stuff I highlighted. Anybody who wants to put in the comment section what's your favorite verse, let me hear it. Anybody who got a favorite verse? I see Daisy. And Daisy still in the chat. If you got a favorite verse, I would love to hear it. This one right here. Let's talk about this one. This is Proverbs. Let's see, Proverbs chapter 15, verse 10. This one's powerful. I love this verse right here. The person who quits doing what is right will be punished, and the one who hates to be corrected will die. I'm going to read that again. This is powerful. Understand this. The person who quits doing what is right, will be punished. And the one who hates to be corrected will die. So this is powerful. I'm going to break it down a little bit. So you got the sinner. The sinner they don't really know God for real. They don't know God. But then you got the person who knows God. So when you know God, it's more of a way. It's more of a, I'm going to just put it like this. If you know God and you still do it, that's more of a higher consequence than a person who doesn't know God and they do it. Because that person who doesn't know God, they're not going to feel that conviction. They're not going to feel that, that bad feeling you get when you do something wrong, when you follow with Christ. When you do something wrong, you sin it and you know it's not right because you got God within yourself. So you got to understand this. So now I'm going to just kind of freestyle a little bit. So you got to understand, man, like when you know better and you've been on your walk with God, your walk with Christ, you have to hold yourself at a different standard. Yeah, maybe in the past, even myself, I'm speaking past where I was, smaller in my knowledge and I didn't really understand the word of God like that. And I was out here making these mistakes, and I didn't feel that conviction. I felt a little bit, but I didn't feel that full conviction. But as I grew in my faith, as I grew in the word, I started feeling more conviction when I tried to go back and do certain things. So you understand, man, you can't keep doing, the certain sins that God brought you out of in the past. You can't keep going back to that. All right. So let's keep reading. All right. Let's go. All right. Evil people will be paid back for their evil ways, and good people will be rewarded for their good ones. All right. We'll read that again. Evil people will be paid back for their evil ways, and good people will be rewarded for their good ones. So understand, it's law. What's going on, Barbie? It's law. So understand, evil people are going to get. God is merciful, but he's gonna not be. Look, you gotta understand. God will give his people what they deserve. I will say that. So evil people, when they do wrong, God will come back for them and punish them. And good people, what you do right, God will reward that. Understand that. Fools will believe anything, but the wise think about what they do. Fools will believe anything, but the wise think about what they do. Wise people are careful and stay out of trouble, but fools are careless and quick to act. Someone with a quick temper does foolish things, but someone with understanding remains calm. So when you understand the situation, you're going to remain calm. Fools are rewarded with nothing but more foolishness, but the wise are rewarded with knowledge. Evil people will bow down to those who are good. The wicked will bow down at the door of those who do right. The poor are rejected even by their neighbors, but the rich have many friends. So understand, the poor are rejected even by their neighbors, but the rich have many friends. It is a sin to hate your neighbor, but being kind to the needy brings happiness. You too, Barbie. Hope everything going good with you too. God bless you. All right, so let's keep moving. So kind of we're just gonna go through like just different verses in Proverbs. This we ain't gonna read the full chapter. I just want this today. It's gonna be like a reading. You know, just get some word and you stand coming in wherever you coming in from. Just whatever you receive, just take it. But we just reading tonight. We ain't really getting really deep into like a full Bible study. We just reading chapters, reading verses. Let's see what else we see. Let's come right here. These are also sayings of the wise. It is not good to take sides when you are the judge. Don't tell the wicked that they are innocent. People will curse you and nations will hate you. But things will go well if you punish the guilty. And you will receive rich blessings. And honest answers is as pleasing as a kiss on the lips. First finish your outside work and prepare your fields. After that, you can build your house. Don't testify against your neighbor for no good reason. Don't say things that are false. Don't say, I get even. I'll do to him what he did to me. So God's saying, man, you don't need to get no get back. You don't need to feel, I got to get that get back. God will handle things accordingly. All you have to do is just stay patient, keep doing the right things, and keep praying and trusting God. God will handle the rest. All right. I passed by a lazy person's field, and by the vineyard of someone with no sense. Thorns had grown up everywhere. The ground was covered with weeds, and the stone walls had fallen down. I thought about what I had seen. I learned this lesson from what I saw. You sleep a little, you take a nap. You fold your hands and lie down to rest. Soon you will be as poor as if you had been robbed. You will have as little as if you had been held up. Bless you too, Barbie. Alright, let's keep going. These are more wise sayings of Solomon, copied by the man of Hezekiah, king of Judah. God is honored for what he keeps secret. Kings are honored for what they can discover. No one can measure the height of the skies or the depths of the earth. So also, no one can understand the mind of a king. Remove the scum from the silver to the silver can be used by the silversmith. Remove wicked people from the king's presence, then his government will be honest and last a long time. Don't brag to the king and act as if you are great. It is better for him to give you a higher position than to bring you down in front of the prince. Because of something you have seen, do not quickly take someone to court. What will you do later when your neighbor proves you wrong? If you have an argument with your neighbor, don't tell other people what was said. Don't gossip. That's basically saying don't gossip. Whoever hears it might shame you, and you might not ever be respected again. The right word spoken at the right time is as beautiful as golden apples in a silver bowl. A wise warning to someone who will listen is as valuable as gold earrings or fine gold jewelry. Alright, let's pause for a second. Let that digest. Whoever's still in the chat, like I said, what is your favorite verse? I would love to hear it. I would love to talk about it. Let's get this knowledge as the night goes on. Yeah, so whoever's in the chat, put in your favorite verse. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Let's go to Psalms. Let's get some uplift too, some uplift. Psalms and Proverbs. I'm the two chapters in the Bible. Psalms and Proverbs. The two books, two books in the Bible that if you have no knowledge of reading or if you don't know where to start, Psalms is very powerful because it gives you that uplift. So with Psalms, it was David's songs in the Bible to Solomon to just uplift because Solomon was going through anxiety, he was going through different issues. So it's just, I look at Psalms, it's just a book of uplift, uplift just to keep going, uplift to cry out to God. So when you at your knees, you at your lowest, it just gives you that comfort to know that everything's gonna be okay. All right, let's read this one. Your word is like a lamp for my feet and a light for my path. I will do what I have promised and obey your fair laws. I have suffered for a long time. Lord, give me life by your word. Lord, accept my willing praise and teach me your laws. My life is always in danger, but I have forgotten your teachings. Wicked people have set a trap for me, but I have strayed from your orders. I will follow your rules forever because they make me happy. I will try to do what you demand forever until the end. So this is saying the word is everything. The word is the light. The word is the light. And it's just basically saying not to veer away from that. What God is telling you, don't veer away from that. Understand that whatever God is trying to get into your heart, you have to hold it. Like I said, hold it dear into you. So when you get discouraged, when things are happening in your life, man, remember what God is saying. Remember what God is showing you. Remember what God is literally right next to you telling you. Like his word is everything. His word is that healing factor. That the word is the hug that you need. So when you feel down, when you feel depressed, when you feel like nobody's on your side, you understand that God is always with you. Even when you may not feel like God is with you, he's with you. Whatever downfalls, whatever traumas you're going through, whatever struggles you're going through, you understand God is with you. So hold that in your heart. Okay, Barbara. That's all good. But understand God is always with you. So I don't know anybody who's going through something. You understand that tough times don't last forever. God knows what he gives everybody. The suffering doesn't last forever. When you feel like you're suffering, that is character building. He's doing it for a reason. Okay, Barb, you said Psalms 118:17. I will not die but live and will proclaim what the Lord has done. I love that. Let's actually flip to that too. Let's get to it. I'm right next to it. Let's see. 118, 17. All right. The Lord has taught me a hard lesson, but he did not let me die. I like that. That's a real deep one. That's basically what we were saying. Like, whatever you going through, maybe you had messed up. Maybe you had did that same sin again. And God let you feel that pain. He let you. But that's just a lesson. Life is nothing but a big teaching lesson. From a baby to, whatever age you are now, you learning things. You learning that I can't do that, or this is better for me, this is good for my spirit. So you gotta understand everything that life brings to you, it's almost like it's one big test. So your failures, your positive moments, you have to archive that. You have to really look at it and see that, wow, what was God showing me in these situations? Whether you in a job, whether friendships, family, you understand that God is putting you through certain things to test your character. That's all it is, testing that character. How much are you willing to endure? Know that God is testing you every single day. So don't have that mindset that I want to give up. Like, yeah, it may come to you where it's like, man, life's getting hard. It feel like a whole bunch of weight on you, but understand that it's all a test. You have to wake up every single day knowing that if God gives you another day, he has something for you. He has something foreseen for you, but you have to be willing to call out for him. You have to be willing to accept the challenge, accept that all that we are going through is just a test. It's one big test. Now, I'm not gonna say life is all perfect. I'm not gonna say life is, peachy. And, it's gonna be all smiles, because it's not. But understand that throughout all the pain, throughout all the traumas, throughout all the heartbreaks, setbacks, God is watching you. It's that forever friend, that forever father, that ever comfort that's always with you at your lonely nights. That's why the Lord said when you cry out to him, he's going to be there in the morning. Joy cometh in the morning, cometh in the morning. So understand that your trauma, your pain, like I said, the heartbreak, you cry out, you tell God, what you're going through. You tell God that pain that you're feeling. And that next day, you're going to feel that big hug. You're going to feel that support. Because that's all it is. Because a lot of us, man, that flesh is powerful sometimes. Because now, when we feel some type of pain, we like to go seek pleasure. We like to go fulfill that flesh factor. We like to seek instant gratification because we know we feeling a pain. I want to get rid of that. But sometimes you got to sit through that pain. You gotta ask yourself, what is God showing me through this pain? So understand that pain you going through, pray to God and ask, what are you trying to teach me right now? You may be confused in your season. You don't know where you're going. You may feel lost. You got to sit down. Maybe turn your phone off sometimes. Get off of social media. Because social media, the comparison of everybody, it keeps you in a box. And you don't even know yourself no more because you so comparing yourself to everybody. Sit in tune. Sit with yourself and understand that, why am I here? What is your purpose? What is the bigger picture of why God is calling you? Why is God waking you up every single day? Because it's a purpose. God has something for you. Understand that your purpose, you have to know that you have a purpose because you're waking up every single day. Another day that God is keeping you is something that God sees in your life that you have to get done. I'm not saying the purpose has to be something so huge, but a purpose could be something as saving somebody's life, telling somebody, hey, how's your day going? Or telling somebody, yeah, I like how your smile look, or them some nice shoes, or that's a nice shirt. Just giving somebody some positive uplift that could save somebody's life, because you never know what somebody's going through. You don't know. You don't know what spirit somebody's walking around with. Somebody could be walking around with the spirit of suicide, but your words, your power, your smile can just uplift somebody to keep going. So understand that. Know that your words, your light. That's why the Lord said you have to be the lamp to the world. Don't cover that lamp. When you a light, you can't cover that. Why when you got a light, you're not gonna cover a light. You gonna turn the light on, you gonna put something over the light. Why would you do that? That's yourself. You got when you got that light, you gotta show it. Give that gift to the world. Give that gift to the world. I'm gonna leave it at that too. Like I said, this was nice. We're gonna read the Bible. I want to keep doing more of these. More in depth too. So this was the first one. Just kind of reading the Bible, freestyling a little bit. But yeah, I mean, hey, tune in. I'm gonna try to do this. At least I'm gonna try to do it for the rest of October, or at least say about 4 days out the week. But we're gonna spread this message out. Just know that your words is powerful. Continue to be a light. Continue to keep going. And thank you for watching. Whoever's still in the chat, I love you. Stay blessed and keep going. Let's go.